could die out here. Day 9, I can hardly believe it. And I'm just getting ready to leave the Airbnb here in Boulder. Goodbye, Airbnb. I've loved this place. The setting, the community, the hospitality, it's been really, really nice. And it's a true bed and breakfast where they take my breakfast order and make me breakfast every day. Just delightful people. Excuse me. And then I'm gonna head into town real quick and top off my gas. It was a pretty cold night last night. When I got up this morning, it said at 5:30 this morning, it said the temperature was 29 degrees, but because of all the wind, it felt like 19. And yeah, it was cold. And you can see certainly froze the sprinkler stuff. I mean, I think they keep the sprinklers running just so that the water doesn't freeze in the pipes, but then you get all these interesting ice artifacts all over the sprinkler line and on the grass and stuff like that that I think looks kind of cool. I'm gonna go along the Burr Trail road, which is just gorgeous. I did a little bit of it yesterday, and it is stunning. So I'm anxious to go in there, and then I'm gonna do a trail that Ellie had recommended to me yesterday. It's called Horse Canyon. So you go into the Burr Trail down to the canyonways, and then it's an offshoot from there that she said is one of her favorite places around here. And then slowly work my way along the Burr Trail, then onto Nottingham Road and over to Hanksville today. So that's kind of the basic plan for today. I'm feeling pretty excited about everything. Looking forward to seeing some really beautiful country and a really fun drive. I had a really fun conversation with Ellie and Jack just as I was leaving the Airbnb. My question is, so for Boulder, Utah, what is each of your favorite thing about living in Boulder?
My favorite thing about living in Boulder is the proximity to the Escalante Canyons.
When we first moved here, tourism was a big thing, but not near as big as it is now. So you drive around, especially in the wintertime, and you can go all the way to Escalante without seeing another car.
Mm-hmm.
And if you had to go to the bathroom, you could just put your foot on the brake, step out, let her fly over the center line, get back in, and be off down the road.
And that is not your favorite thing, Dad?
No, that wasn't my favorite thing, but it was probably a very convenient thing.
What I'm inferring from that is your favorite thing is not a lot of people.
That's it.
And the freedoms that come with that.
Yeah.
If you're on your dirt bike out there and you crash,
Shit.
you might have to be out there for a while. If we did not have tourism here, we would not have as a way to live.
It was a lovely drive along the Burr Trail. Once you get into the canyon, there's just these beautiful red and orange walls all around you. It's pretty lush, a lot of trees and foliage in there, lots of wildflowers this time of year. It was just beautiful to see how the hues of the canyon change color based on the shadows, based on the changing position of the sun, and it's just therapeutic to drive through this gorgeous canyon. After I got through the canyon, I turned right onto the Wolverine Loop Road, which just cruises out across the desert forever, it seems like, and eventually takes you to Horse Canyon, which is this wash that goes up into another canyon, and it's just a beautiful area, a beautiful environment. I didn't see a single other person out there the whole time I was there. I had the place all to myself. I'm in this amazing canyon, Horse Canyon. There's a vulture circling around above me up there. It's just stunning. It's so beautiful. And also I'm seeing a lot of petrified wood. I think that's what that is. Petrified wood in here. Maybe, I don't know what that is. All I know is some really cool rocks in here. So I'm having a great time. This place is amazing. Made it to the end of the trail, and it ends in a beautiful place. But I tell you what, the canyon that I drove through was just amazing. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Not anything really technical. It would require, I think, a four-wheel drive vehicle to get through because there's a lot of sand. And I certainly wouldn't come if there's any risk of rain anywhere around, because you don't want to get a flash flood or anything like that you weren't expecting. But I'm just thrilled. Like, I love this canyon. I love this drive. I would come and do it again in a heartbeat. I think it's super fun. Let's just take a look around here. Again, this is where it ends, except there is a hiking trail that goes further up the canyon to Death Hollow. How about that? I wonder, no, I suspect that was named before the Harry Potter books, but it does sound like something that could come from a Harry Potter book, doesn't it? Okay. Wow, so beautiful. And then just to be so lush up here at the end of the canyon. One other thing, I'm just saying, just showing my Bronco is doing some hard work here. Is doing me proud. Getting me in and out of here, getting her done. Getting a little bit dirty, a little bit muddy. Nothing won't wash off. I'm just gonna see, because I collected a bunch of mud on here. Actually, a bunch of the mud has come off on this drive because I splashed so much water on it. So cool. Well, that's one way to get a car wash. Yeah. Okay, Horse Canyon is done. And I think it took me about 3 hours to go all the way to the end of that canyon and back. But also I stopped a ton. I've sent the drone up a couple times. I took photos and videos. I chased butterflies. Like, I did all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm sure you could do it faster than 3 hours, but if you're like me, take your time. And now I have no idea how many hours I have to get to Hanksville. I'm sure it's going to be probably 3 more hours on this road that I'm on. I can't help it. I'm still giggling about flying through that water and dousing the Bronco. I had the windshield wipers on full speed just so I could see where I was going. Wolverine Petrified Wood Natural Environmental Area. Huh. I was supposed to go left, but I just want to check this out, see what's up here. Okay, I turned off the road because I saw a sign that said Wolverine Petrified Forest. I don't know, that sounds kind of interesting. So I came over here real quick just to take a look and see what it was. And well, as it turns out, it's a little bit more of a hike to get out there than what I think I can probably do today, especially with my cameras. I can't carry my cameras that far, and I'd want to take my cameras. But this is certainly a place I would consider coming back to. But I'm just laughing at this sign. Let me show you the sign for this. It's pretty funny. Okay, I was laughing at this because there's this sign, and it's serious. I probably shouldn't laugh, but it just struck me as kind of funny when I pulled up. It's got this Wolverine Petrified Forest, information about that. Somebody wrote on here, 1 mile, one way out to the forest, and then right underneath there it says, "You could die out here," which is true, but it just struck me as kind of funny. I do have a Garmin InReach device, and so I've got satellite communication through text messaging. I can send my location, I can track where I'm at, and I send like regular updates to people. So I'm actually, even though I laugh at this sign, what I laughed at was, in my mind, the way I read "you could die out here" was "you could die out here." That's what made me laugh, is just my own mind. But I've actually taken this trip super seriously and did a lot of prep and a lot of thinking about, you know, what do I need in the vehicle? What do I need to think about ahead of time? Because I'm solo, I'm going to be in remote places, and if something happens, I need to be able to take care of things myself. And so I've got a lot of gear in the Bronco, just to make sure that if something did happen, I would be good until I could get somebody to come and help me, or until I could walk out. Stopped because I want to get a picture of this trailhead marker for Little Death Hollow. I mean, it's just such a great name for a trail. And I pick up the camera and I see this really cool bird. came around the corner and I saw all of these, if they were up in my neck of the woods, I call them a woodhouse scrub jay. I think maybe down here they call them pinion jays. I need to do some research and see if they're different, but anyways, I saw a ton of them in the trees and they're making a ton of noise. And then I saw like whole flocks of them flying through the air. I bet there was at least 100 of them. I've never seen so many together. And so they were all pretty far away. I didn't get any great pictures. I got some small pictures, but I got some video and hopefully some audio of them just making a racket. It was pretty cool though, to see all those. I'd never seen that many of them together before. Burr Trail switchbacks, eh? After I came down the switchbacks, I headed out and turned north on Nottam Road, which eventually, after a long ways, takes you out to Highway 24, and then you just work your way east over to Hanksville. The closer you get to Hanksville, and once you get out to Highway 24, you start to get this really cool moonscape type of looking environment. And when you're really close to Hanksville, there's these beautiful views of Factory Butte.